maybe 7th or 8th grade. I had a coach, Todd Eads, when I was a youth football player, who taught me how to do it and said I should continue to do it. And so when I was a sophomore in high school then at Central Catholic, we were looking for a long snapper. Our snapper had graduated, and the varsity team was looking for a long snapper. I was only a sophomore at the time, and one of the coaches asked if anyone could, and I kind of raised my hand in the back. I said, well, I can. And I don't think Coach Malinowski and I had ever spoken before then, but ever since then I became our varsity long snapper, and it turned into a scholarship here. Yeah, I was. I never really knew until last year when I found out that I was a preseason All-American on the 3rd team last year. I had no idea until then that there was even an award for an All-American. And, it's been a crazy ride, but it's been a lot of fun to get those 2 honors, and also the All-Conference honor this year. And it wasn't even until our punter brought it up to me, I'm the first ever long snapper in the Missouri Valley to be All-Conference, because they didn't have a long snapper honor until this year.
Back in the summer, did you think you guys would be playing in January?
Hey, if you would have asked me in the summer, no, probably not. But, we've enjoyed every single minute of it. We knew that we were a good ball club ever since fall camp started. The additions that we brought in with Trey, O'Shea on the defensive side, I mean, it's really helped us. But this is a tight group of guys who had a bad taste in their mouth after a 5-6 season. Us seniors now, we're sophomores when we got a taste of the playoffs in 2012. And that's always been a goal of ours, is to get back there. And so last year when we finished 5-6, we knew that wasn't good enough, and we wanted to get back to have a chance to play for a national championship. And when you get into the playoffs, anything can happen, and we've played a lot of really good football over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Oh man, you're going to get me in trouble. Gosh, I mean, everyone says offensive guys, but we've got a lot of smart guys on both sides of the ball here at ISU. I mean, we set a team record for GPA this semester, and I think that's probably half the reason that we're in a place that we are, is because we're a group of guys that know football, love football, and we refuse to let each other down, and that's, I think, what's driven our success. I think that's the plan, is to stick around and have Coach Lathrop work me out, and pro days come in April, and then the draft in May. Obviously, long snapper won't get drafted, but after that, I'd be eligible to sign with any team that's looking for one. And with the season being over now in the NFL, there's a lot of teams that just release long snappers or who might be looking to make a change. So there might be some openings, but there's a lot of guys out there that are just as good as I am, and 32 guys get the spot. It's not like any other position on the field where there's 3 or 4 backups on each team. There's only 32 of them in the entire country, and there's a lot of guys that are very deserving of those spots. Hopefully I'm one of them when next spring comes.